What's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk about Bears' fourth round pick, Roschon Johnson. I want to give quick takes on every Bears draft pick. I'll watch at least 4 to 5 games of tape on each guy before putting these videos out and put in a ton more research. But I will also be doing longer, more comprehensive, all 22 breakdowns on each player over the coming weeks. I should have my first one out this weekend. I watch every single game of college tape before I put out my comprehensive all 22 breakdown, so it does take a little bit longer. With that being said, let's get right into my quick breakdown on Roschon Johnson, running back from Texas. The number one thing that jumps out on Roschon's tape is his contact balance. He runs with speed and power, but his balance through contact is outstanding, and one of my absolute favorite traits in a running back. It stands out on tape, but even when looking at advanced statistics, it also stands out with Roschon. PFF has an elusive rating that measures success and impact of a running back that is independent of his blocking. Roschon had the highest rating in the entire draft class at 198, while Bijan scored a 169. He also has almost no tread on his tires and never got anywhere close to 200 carries. He had 123 as a true freshman, but never had more than 100 after that. He had 392 rushes for 2,196 yards and 25 touchdowns at Texas, and in the air he added 56 passes for 420 yards and 3 touchdowns. He was trusted as the third down back and change of pace guy with Bijan Robinson. His pass blocking was excellent, and his receiving skills are very good as well, making him instantly an option on third downs, but he has the potential to be an every down runner as well. He's fresh, young, athletic, and explosive. He averaged 5.6 yards per carry on his career and 7.5 yards per catch. He scored an 8.67 on his RAS score and ran a 4.5 40-yard dash, but people question his speed. I do not. He's much faster on tape than he was at the combine. He was clocked at 22.6 miles per hour at Texas and 22 miles per hour at the Senior Bowl practices before breaking his hand. That's faster than Justin Fields, which is 4.3 to 4.2 range on the field. People are missing that about Roschon. They just see his official 4.58 40-yard dash, which is actually closer to 4.7 than it is a 4.3. But this guy can fly. 40-yard dashes are always reliant on the guy coming out of a sprinter stance, and maybe it takes Roschon a second longer to get to full speed, but his full speed is elite. I'm talking up there with Tyreek Hill, Justin Fields, Jalen Waddle, and others. There aren't many people in the NFL that reach above 22 miles per hour in an entire season. That's truly elite top-end speed, and Roschon can hit it with ease. He's a home run hitter. On top of having that game-breaking speed, he also brings power with his game, and he's a patient and instinctive runner. He lets blocks develop, and he's creative getting through holes and breaking tackles. At Texas, he had a lot more opportunities in space than he did between the tackles, but he's natural in space and offers plenty of versatility as a receiving option and a return man. Roschon was another member of Bruce Feldman's Freaks list. He talked about how Johnson bulked up, and he's 6'2", 223-pounder who hit 22.6 miles per hour on the GPS, and just how freakish that is. He was the number 2 dual-threat quarterback recruit in the entire nation out of high school, but he switched to running back after Texas had a lot of injuries, and he was the starter as a freshman before the team brought in Bijan Robinson. He was a team leader and a guy that Bijan called the best teammate he ever had. There's so much to love about this guy. His upside is incredible, and like almost every Ryan Poles draft pick, he has not even come close to realizing his full potential. His pass blocking should get him onto the field very early in his career. His contact balance and home run speed, combined with his rare blend of size and power, will make it hard for the Bears coaches to keep him off of the field. Roschon's All-22 will be one of my favorites to do. I wish he had more opportunities in college, but if he would have, the Bears wouldn't have been able to land him in round 4 of the NFL draft. This guy will be a fan favorite, and his running style will remind Bears fans of Matt Forte, who had a similar skill set. I mentioned Roschon was a former dual threat quarterback. He also ran a lot of wildcat at Texas and brings that element to the Bears offense as well. He's also bringing back Mike Brown's number 30 jersey. I was a huge Mike Brown fan, and it'll be good to see number 30 on the field again, even though I kind of wanted Roschon to get a single-digit number. The craziest part about this pick is just how good our running back room is now. Khalil Herbert, Deontay Foreman, Roschon Johnson, with added competition from Treston Ebner and Travis Homer. We also have 3 fullbacks on the roster now. The Bears will run the ball a lot in 2023 as well. This year, I expect the play action and passing game to take a huge step forward as well. I'm a big fan of Khalil Herbert, and I think Deontay Foreman is a very underrated player in the NFL, and both of those guys could be starters in the NFL. Then you add the dynamic abilities and home run potential of Roschon, and this running back room could be special. Even though we lost David Montgomery, I believe our running back room is better. I think Johnson's pass blocking and receiving ability should make Travis Homer expendable, but it's possible they even decide to keep 4 running backs this year. I think Herbert and Foreman will have a heated competition in training camp for the starting job, but Roschon profiles as my favorite to be our starter next season in 2024. I think he can win the job this season, and he can be a 3-down back in this league. I love his game. I will be watching every single game of his college career over the next week or two, and I will find his strengths, weaknesses, and full potential in my All 22 video. Stay tuned for that. I will also play a clip from Bijan Robinson where you can hear what he has to say about Roschon here at the end. Please remember to hit the like button for me. I have tons more coming. Stay tuned, guys, and until next time, bear down.
Those that don't know, who is Roschon Johnson?
Man, Roschon is the best teammate, first of all, I've ever had. Obviously he's a running back, but I think that he brings out so much in a player and a team. Just how he goes about being a leader to not just his teammate but everybody in the community. And I think that who he is as a person and what he does on the football field is, to me, I don't think it's overlooked, because he shows his presence and he makes his presence felt. But Roschon is the guy, and I think that he's the other great running back in this class, and I don't think that people should overlook the talent that he has and the skill set that he brings, because I think he's just as good as anybody, and I think just his toughness and his heart is what makes him stand out over everybody.
Swifty in the house!